Hello everyone, welcome back for another episode of Don't Talk If You Don't Know, the unofficial, official power rankings for North American teamfight tactics, where we cover everything regarding the competitive TFTC. My name is Frodan. I am back with episode 11 with my co-host Bryce Blum. It's our first of 7.5 Uncharted Realms. Bryce, how you been doing since this past month when we took a few weeks off the podcast?
It's been a pretty good month, honestly. Life's been pretty good. My favorite restaurant is closing. That's sad, but I'm going there infinite times, which is lit. Shay's doing well. She's becoming a toddler. We competed. That was pretty fun. Yeah. I also 7.5 is kind of fun. I like this set. I mean, it's not going to go down in my top 3 sets ever, and I realize that we had a low bar to climb to get over 7, but I'm enjoying the set a lot more.
All right. We'll catch up with you a little bit more about what you've been up to lately in our first segment. Let's also check in with our guests, starting with Team Liquid Robinsongz. Robin, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing great. Prepping for Dragon Cup. I think TFT is more fun when you want to improve. Like before this, I don't really like LP was kind of fake, so I actually thought it was kind of boring. But this week I started VOD reviewing, and then I couldn't wait to get into game to practice what I learned from VODs. So I don't know. TFT is way more fun when you have something on the line, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been playing TFT this week a lot.
Robin,
Right.
chat is saying you're using your webcam mic. You might need to switch it.
Oh, I probably am. Hold on.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, we'll check in with another member of Team Liquid. It's an all-liquid panel for our guest today. We have Kurumx, who is not available to turn on his webcam, largely due to Hurricane Ian, which is going on right now in Florida, so hope everything's okay. Kurum, are you hanging in there?
Yeah, I was kind of in a similar boat to Robin, where I was kind of bored at the beginning of the set and not having that much fun, but then this tourney kind of started hyping me up, and I was like, oh fuck, it's time to fucking get good, it's time to fucking spam games, it's time to fucking sweat, and then I get fucking railed by this fucking hurricane at the same time. So it's I don't know, it's just really shitty timing for me, but
Hello?
it's I think it'll work out. It'll work out.
Okay,
That's
you cussed out a 16-year-old on Twitter, so it's all up from here.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, okay. When I typed in all caps Hurricane Ian, I didn't know it was gonna tag a human being. But yeah, that's something.
You just think that there's a Twitter account dedicated to the hurricane that's going on right now. Is that what you thought?
No, I thought there was no fucking way anyone has a fucking @ Hurricane Ian. I was just typing out the fucking name of the storm, but apparently it tagged a human.
All right. Well, now I want to go on Twitter and see how many people are tagging this poor teenager and just flaming him for all the natural disasters that's going up. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and get into the show. And the first part of the show is something that's dedicated to just kind of recapping of what's happened since. So they talked a little bit, Robin and Kurum talked a little bit about the beginning of the set. Bryce has talked about it as well. Let's talk about some of the news that's also going on. The first thing is to congratulate the players that have qualified for regionals due to their leaderboard. So congratulations to Casper and Ramblin with 49 and 46 points. I know Ramblin was really hard sweating in particular, given that he's not generally a high volume player. So sweating for leaderboards is never really, it's always a really tense situation for that. But I don't think there's any really doubt whether or not he was capable of it, but it was really competitive. Bryce, what's your first reaction when you look at Casper and Ramblin qualifying via the leaderboards here?
I'm excited to see both of them play. I'm very excited. I know Ramblin, because he wasn't enjoying set 7 as much, wasn't in the best qualification position more generally, so I felt like it was nice to not have to worry about whether or not Ramblin was going to wind up in regionals, because that would be a fucking travesty if he was not. And I'm also really happy for Casper. I feel like this set is actually potentially lines really well for him, and he historically hasn't done as well in tournaments, but if he can get it to click in tournaments, I think that his playstyle can be very scary because it's so different from a lot of the rest of the field.
Yeah. Robin, we know how much you've been singing the praise of Ramblin. Have you been able to talk to him recently? It feels like it's been a while since we've seen you two specifically team up for competition. So I think it just hasn't been in the spotlight nearly as much.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Haven't talked to Ramblin personally that much, but he's always in my chat saying what's up. So I talked to him through streaming. But yeah, that's it. I feel like I need to hit him up for some secret text.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah.
All right. And so when you look at, so actually, Kurum, you've been also grinding as well. Any comments about Casper, Ramblin? Which of the two players do you feel a little bit more afraid of right now?
Oh, honestly, I don't really feel afraid of either of them. I don't think they're really gonna be trying that hard this weekend because they already get like I talk to Ramlin like off stream like pretty often. Like he's a pretty good friend. I don't think he cares that much about his results. I mean, obviously he's not just gonna fucking run it down 888 like, but he's also not like gonna be giga fucking sweating like some of the other people. So
Okay.
I'm not that worried about like either of them.
All right. Well, we'll just have to see how they do this Dragon Cup as well as upcoming regionals, because that's where a lot of people are going to be dialing it up. Let's talk about a little bit other news pieces as well. This one's a little bit more sad. Speaking of the sweats, one sweat has fallen since our last episode. It is Ramkev. Ramkev has decided to quit TFT indefinitely. We don't know if he'll ever come back. He's definitely made a statement as if he isn't coming back, but who knows? Do you ever truly quit TFT? We don't really know.
He's playing today.
He'll be back.
Next set.
Dude, Setting's gotta be the best TFT set of all time. You think he's not gonna play it?
Yeah. We'll see him next set.
All right. So Robin and Kurum, they already said their quick piece, but we have to go to the president of the Ramkev fan club, the original founder. It's Bryce. Bryce, give me a little bit of a download here about what's going on.
Okay, I'm not 100% that he's coming back for set 8. I think he will probably try it, and if he loves it, I could see him getting back, but I think anything short of loving it, I could see him just staying away. I think he's been pretty unhappy when playing TFT for a while. I mean, I remember when I first started watching Ramkev, it was so fun because he was having so much fun playing TFT, doing all the crazy shit that he did. And it's been a long time, quite frankly, since he was having fun like that. I think he enjoyed life the best when he loved TFT and when he was a very small streamer and knew everyone that was in his chat. I just think he bad backseating tilts that man at a level that is way too high to be able to actually stream TFT for a living. He has some of the lowest tolerance of anyone, and then also kind of low tolerance for some of the direction of the game. So I'm not 100% convinced he is coming back. I definitely don't have Kurum and Robin's confidence about it, but I would love to see him back. I think that despite the fact that he was the best player on the server for a meaningful period of time, a lot of people still sleep on this man and still underrate him. At his peak, he is for sure one of the 5 best players North America has ever produced. He is insane at TFT when he is sweating.
That's right. We'll see. Historically, when people make a big statement about quitting, they're very unlikely to quit. The people who just one day they just stop showing up and then you don't see them anymore. That's the people that I'm convinced don't come back because maybe something grabbed their attention. Who knows though? Ramkev is usually a person of his word. But if he ever comes back, Kevin, if you decide to ever come back, we'll welcome you with open arms. There's no eternity, especially in a game like TFT. Let's go on to other news. Let's talk about Dragon Cup, shall we? The day 1 and 2. We have day 2 results pulled up here, little emotes to showcase some of the notable people that were being followed, but there's also a handful of people that aren't emoted. The first thing that I want to point out is Bryce and I did compete. For people who don't know, we competed in day 1 and day 2. We got pretty far. Bryce and I both made it to day 2 and very close actually to even qualifying. But it was a really good experience. And so I want to turn the segment immediately back to Bryce and just say, what was it like competing again? It's the first time you've actually played in a tournament in years. I think it was set 3 the last time you competed, Bryce?
Yeah, I think it was set 3. I mean, it was super fun. Tournaments, there's nothing like it. It is a lot of, you feel the pressure in the lobby differently, and you feel it on yourself. In many ways, I felt like I was my own worst enemy. I scored a decent amount of points. I think I had 31 points on day 1, and I don't think I played very well, honestly. I think I was mostly just high rolling. And then on day 2, I think I played a lot better overall, and maybe not at the end of the day, because I kind of mentally I started to slip as games 2, 3, and 4 for me were just brutal. And what I realized is I was just super underprepared for very bad openings where Mirage was not good, where it was like Mirage was unplayable from behind. And so I think that if things had gone different for me, I could have advanced, but I don't know that I would have really belonged. I felt overall kind of underprepared for the tournament, but it made me, just playing made me so excited to do it more. And who knows, maybe someday I'll be able to like really prep and show my skill ceiling as a player. I don't think I really, if I'm being honest, I don't think I'm actually good at TFT outside of the like 2 days before regionals. It's the only time that I like really prepare at a level where I feel like I'm starting to approach my skill ceiling as a player. So if I could ever play in a tournament that way, I would really love to see how well I do.
Okay, all right. So Bryce isn't done competing just yet. Neither am I. I was actually in qualification. All I had to do was not go 8th in the last game, and I went 8th.
Moj.
Also, I was at 100 HP at 4-1. It was the worst possible way to exit. In fact, I'm sure
Really?
most people. Yeah.
Shit.
And I went 8th. It was
Wait, did you have like all defensive items or something? It just like took 20 every round. What happened?
No, so what ended up happening was I played high tempo because I just wanted to go like 5th or 6th, and it was totally fine.
Yeah.
And I just took, like, everyone got online really quickly at 4-1 and 4-2. Like, a lot of people all in and a lot of people hit. And so I wasn't even taking bad losses with like a upgraded board. And so I started replacing my board, and then I think I felt like I was calm the whole time, but watching my play back, because later that night I immediately went back and VOD reviewed my own play. As painful as it was, I don't know how y'all do it. I saw myself being really nervous and panicking despite feeling like I was really calm and composed. So I just lost control, and then I died at the same time 2 other players did, and I went 8th, and it was just really, really unfortunate. So
That's a matchmaking gap. You can just play more dog. You probably fought, you honestly probably just fought like everyone as soon as they spikes. If you're 100 HP at 4-1, I feel like it's guaranteed top 6. If you get like average match.
That's what I thought. I was even saying it. I was just like, if I can win like 1 or 2 more fights at stage 4, I'm like top 6 or top 7. Like, and all I have to do is just preserve HP. But it's okay. I choked, but most importantly, I got to the doorstep. And next set, y'all are doomed.
You'll be back. You'll be back. Each successive tournament, you get more confidence in that format, in that environment, and you're insanely good at the game. You're gonna have no trouble making it second weekend of some of these open cups.
Well, I appreciate that, Bryce. Let's not go throwing around heavy words like you're insane at the game, especially given what we have coming up, as we do have our second segment of the show coming up, which is the rankings. We talk about the rankings and discuss where everybody sits heading to Dragon Cup. Now, we do want to preface that the rankings would end up changing if everyone redid their panel votes today. But that's kind of what makes it really interesting, because we need to submit these 2 days in advance for the graphics. And so we do recognize that. However, before we go into the rankings, we also want to show the snub list of people who received votes but did not place high. So without further ado, let's show the biggest amount of votes that we had for people who did not make it. We had the longest snub list yet in all of our power rankings history, going from Malala at 22, then Kiyun and Kurum, DQA, Phoenix, Covenel, Noster, Wajan Iverson, and Sully TFT. Bryce, I do feel like some of these votes are a little bit out there in left field. Give me your first reactions here.
I mean, I don't really know anything about the names at the bottom, Sully and Wajan Iverson.
Do not sleep on Wajan Iverson. Holy fuck.
All right, Kurum, go.
Noted.
What about Asian Iverson?
Wajan Iverson, yes. Dude, that was like, dude, I was talking to Setsuko about this guy. Setsuko thinks this guy's a fucking beast. He like gets in his games all the time, like always plays as well, like contesting him for first and shit. And then like in Dragon Cup, like he just like goes fucking giga first on final day. Like I don't know, man. Just don't sleep on Wajan Iverson. That's
one of the better TFT names, up there with Taco Bell Wi-Fi.
It's funny because you are also, I mean, Setsuko was the person that put Wajan Iverson on his ballot. So the sole point that they have is from Setsuko. Sully got a point from Spicy Appies. I wonder if that's because they have the same name. It might be something like that. He didn't even know who to put at 15, so maybe he went with a shot in the dark. Kurum, any commentary? The fact that you didn't make it, you're just on the outside looking in right now.
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of surprised they even got that many votes. Because I feel like, I mean, I just don't have that many games played. I'm like obviously not like super motivated this set to like climb ladder and be the best. So I'm kind of surprised I even got that many votes. But I do want to like. I mean, I have like started sweating a lot more this week just for Dragon Cup and stuff. TFT's a lot more fun when there's like stuff at stake, and I've been getting more like hyped up about TFT lately, so that's good.
All right. Robin, can you add some commentary about Kiyun? He's competing again. When he did make lists, he was very high, but most people left him off the list. What do you think about Kiyun's current state?
I mean, I'm actually super surprised he even made it to day 3 of Dragon Cup, because he literally took like 10 sets off. And I mean, the first game I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch. Keen's playing a tournament today. I'm gonna watch what he's doing. And then the first thing I see him do is reforge his 3-item best in slot Kaisa. First game of the tourney. And right when I saw that, I just turned it off. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but didn't he go top 3 that game?
Wait, it was a free first. If he didn't do that.
But like, it doesn't that say something? Like, if you can make a fucking egregious
Yeah.
mistake like that.
No. Do you know his spot? He had
No, I
AFK
did not know
5
his
streak.
spot. I did not.
He AFK 5 streaked. Win.
AFK win streak 5?
Yes. He
Wait,
win AFK
really?
with
I didn't
like
know
gold
that.
opener. With
Never
gold
mind,
opener.
I take back everything I just said.
Okay.
It was a guaranteed
I did not
first.
realize that was his fucking spot.
No. That his spot was insane. Okay, if I remember, I think it's AFK 5 win. He had like Kaisa 2 at 2-1, 3 Lagoon.
What was his AFK board to go 5 win?
I don't know, but his board was cracked because he had Kaisa 2 at 2-1. But anyways, I didn't watch the rest of his games, but Soju ranked Kiyun higher than himself. And Soju probably watches games. So he's probably cracked right now. Like, I think Kiyun has the fundamentals, so he can just come back whenever he wants and be really good. Even though I didn't put him on the list. Wait, did I put him on the list? I don't remember. I probably didn't. But yeah,
Bryce,
I
can you
think
check?
Yeah,
I
I'm
really
checking
want him
right
to
now.
get top 4 and go to regionals. That would be a really amazing thing.
That would
Yeah,
be so. It would be so fun if Kiyun made regionals. You did not.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if he's top 15 though, but he probably is. I don't watch him enough, but yeah.
All right.
I mean, he's noticeably like more into TFT than I've seen him like since like the last like 4 sets or something. So
He's like watching to learn. He's typing about stuff in chat.
this is the most motivated I've seen him since like set 5. Yeah, set 5. So
No, it's because we went to Chicago together, and then he booked this stupidly expensive hotel for no reason, and then he's just got to get some money back. So that's what he's streaming.
That's
yeah, he's
right.
playing competitive TFT for the money. You're right.
True.
He's back for the fucking money.
I like Milk's theory. Milk said GF buff in chat. You know, he can't embarrass himself. He's got
That's
Julia
true.
now.
That's true.
He needs to be impressive. You know, she didn't start dating a scrub. She started dating one of the best. So
It's true. You peak early, and then slowly but surely the GF debuff then kicks in. It's a front-loaded curve. We'll show you a little bit more perhaps in a future episode if Kiyun's results end up standing out. But that's our snub lists. Let's pull up our power rankings of those that made the top 15. And we have some newcomers and a new rank 1 player. We have Dish Soap taking the top, who has come close to it a few times, but I think in the most recent past couple months in particular, he has really put his stamp on North America to the point where you can see his stream is growing. You can see a lot of people respecting him, and now he's one of the most referenced players across chats and forums and whatnot. The ascent of Dish Soap, first of all, I just want to say it feels good to be right, you know, because I was hyping up Dish Soap months ago when I was watching him for the very first time when he had like less than 100 viewers. And it's great to watch him pop off, so I think it's well-deserved. But like, I want to go to Robin and Kurum here because, you know, Kurum, you said you were studying Dish Soap VODs. What is it about his play that is really standing out head and shoulders above some of these other players?
Oh, I just feel like Dish Soap, he like the way he plays stage 2 is always like really interesting to me. He doesn't have like obviously like everyone wants to win streak if they can, right? But like the way he plays stage 2, the way he sets up his game is like he always just tries to make the best like possible play, like the best like possible like out for his game. I don't know, like he's really flexible on stage 2. Like after stage 2, like obviously he just like hard commits to like maybe like 1 or 2 specific lines like max, but I think his stage 2 makes him really stand out as a player, and I really like watching him for that. So
Yeah, I can agree with that. He's one of the strongest win streak players I think we've ever seen on the server. Robin, do you study any Dish Soap? I know he does tend to stream along the same time zone as you do.
Yeah, I watched Dish Soap's because Dish Soap last stream it's actually the perfect VOD to study. So I recommend everyone to go study it. He literally played like 30 games or something, all like no bot fours, something like that. So you can just go to his VOD to exit, and he played like a variety of stuff. So you can definitely learn a lot. I definitely learned a lot. Also he's like his VODs are like more chill. Like I watched Setsuko's VODs too, but he just like he's really mean and he cusses a lot and he like yells a lot. But Dish Soap is like super calm music. So yeah. So I prefer Dish Soaps over Setsuko's, but they're both cracked.
He's really positive, you know. That's it's the thing that stands out the most.
Yeah, positive soap.
Great positivity, yes.
Oh, are you guys being sarcastic?
What?
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, I thought you were being sarcastic. What?
Wait, do you watch this? Are you actually watching stream?
You watched him on mute, I guess.
Oh wait, no, I watched the stream, but like he was really calm when I watched him, and he didn't. But he's mean sometimes.
Oh,
But like,
really?
oh, I'm talking about Dish Soap. Wait, is Dish Soap?
Wait, yeah, we're talking about. Wait,
Yeah, we're talking about the same player. We think we're not positive that you actually watch him.
At least not with sound on.
I've never heard Dish Soap yell, but I've heard him make like snarky remarks to like stupid comments.
It's true that
But
his volume does not go up randomly.
Yeah.
That's true.
Remember,
He's not like
fucking
Setsuko.
Rage?
He
Really?
rages.
Yeah, he doesn't
But, like-
rage. Setsuko rages.
That's true. Okay, so Setsuko rages, but Dish Soap tilts, and I think that's probably the distinction.
Yeah.
I make.
He molds. How about that?
Yeah, that's fair.
This show when he takes like a bad buff or like he gets like some like BS or some shit, like he gets pretty mean.
Oh,
Like,
it's no wonder.
One of my favorites is when a game goes
But
really
you watch
badly.
a lot of him going all top fours.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I watch a lot of him going all top fours.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's why I recommend that stream. There's no molding, like pure like bliss, like lo-fi hip hop, and then like, yeah.
Sometimes
VOD is
after
great.
a
reason
bad
that, like-
bot 4, he'll just start timing out people for saying stupid stuff. He'll be like, I'm just gonna time you out to make myself feel better. Like, grabs like the 3 stupidest comments from chat and just times them all out. It's too funny.
No, but it's kind of cool because like you know that he actually cares about the game. Like he cares about like losing and like I don't know. Like it's nice to see that passion for me. So that's part of why I like watching him so much because he's not afraid to like get pissed and get triggered when like something annoys the fuck out of him. So I don't know. I like watching.
Yeah, and it could be like the only fifth he gets all night, and he'll still like be
Yeah.
really pissed about that 1/5. It's really interesting to watch him because I mean most people just meme at this point when Soju goes like 8th, he's like, oh, faster the 8th, the faster the 180, send it, you know, like that kind of joke.
Yeah, because you have to cope somehow.
Yeah.
Like,
all right, actually,
your blood could be fucking boiling inside, but like if you just say out loud the faster the 8th, the faster the fucking 180, then you know, and just get into the next game as soon as possible, like it can help. It can
it's
honestly
true.
help.
It's true. Let's actually just crack open that. You know, normally we go down the list, so Ramblin', we'll get to Ramblin' in a little bit. Let's talk about Soju, who comes in here 7.5 at 12th. I'm just going to start it off and just say, if we were to redo this, he would be much higher because just watching the past day and a half of his gameplay, it seems like something has clicked, Bryce.
Something for sure has clicked. If you watch his games today, and he was being Soju battle where he was just kind of high rolling every game, but that's not what was going on. I think that he spent a lot of time. What he said, he didn't actually say it on his stream. I think he said it while he was in call with Prestivant while Prestivant was streaming. He said what he did was he just played everything. He played Open Fort for like 3 straight days, and he tried to play everything from Open Fort. And from that, he identified what he thinks he can play from really low roll openings. And so once he started playing stage 2 and 3 normally, when he low rolled, he knew what were the actual outs to play. And then when he didn't low roll, he could play whatever he wanted. So that makes a ton of sense. He plays a very greedy style in the early game specifically because he obviously never wants to roll before level 8. I think there's a pretty good meta for that if you know what outs you're playing to, and I think that he has figured out what outs to play to, and it seems like he is in form. I think he's probably the scariest he's been heading into a tournament in a long time. I'm trying to remember the last time he was in this good of form right before a tournament.
Maybe regionals. Like generally, Soju gets into form for regionals.
Yeah.
So it's
But
interesting
it's usually
though.
the only tournament where he's in form, basically.
I mean, I only bring up his ballot because he ranked himself fairly low relative to some of these other people. But I also know that Soju believes in his friends even more than himself, right? He's always a big staunch believer that people underrate Milk. Even if you put Milk like top 2, you think he oftentimes thinks you're underrating him. He thinks really highly of Sox's gameplay as well, which is why he put him at rank 1. Robin, give me a little bit of commentary here, either on Soju's ballot or on Soju himself, since Bryce already kind of broke down most of his improvement.
Okay. I don't know, something about Soju. He does really bad, and then right after we rank him, he just starts hard sweating. So I think he's doing this to make us look stupid or something.
And then he always complains about it too. He's like, I can't believe you guys ranked me so low. It's like, dude, you were averaging like a 5 on the ladder for like over the course of like 100 games in 3 days.
Yeah, and he just averaged like a 1 or 2 or something when people rank him low. But yeah, I think Soju's super cracked right now. He's probably like top 5, I'm pretty sure. I think he thinks he's probably better, but he's just being generous. And he put Kyun over him. But he thinks Kyun is like super cracked right now after watching this tournament.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think he's being a little bit modest. Is that the word?
Yes.
But he also did this 2 days ago, so he probably just got a lot better in 2 days. And like that happens a lot. Like something just clicks and you just become like super good. It's just like one little thing that clicks. That's why studying bots is super important. Like it's not something that you're doing wrong. It's just something you don't know. And then because you have all the basics down, like we've all been playing TFT for so long. You just find a secret tech and then like your average placement goes up by like 1 or 2.
I think it's a good breakdown of it. Let's go back to the rankings real quick just to show the top names that are worth consideration. Ramblin made a big comeback to number 2 after kind of a quiet start to set 7, and a lot of people had so much hype from him in set 6. It seems like Ramblin in particular, Bryce, you are really high on. You put him as your number 1. Why is Ramblin so high for you, Bryce?
Yeah, I mildly regret that now, knowing like the level of focus and attention he has going into Dragon Cup. I think that if I were to do it again, I would probably rate him more like middle of my list as opposed to number 1. But I think that this is the type of meta that Ramblin typically shines in. He's the best researched player on the ladder, aside from maybe Dan, actually. Those are the 2 players that probably do the most homework on the game of TFT. And I think that this is a meta, this tournament for Dragon Cup, where understanding a lot of the niche outs and the conditions that make them work is going to be super important, because I actually think there's a ton of tech out there that if you know what makes it work and you can identify the like 1 out of 10, 1 out of 15 games when it comes up, you're going to get enough of those spots offered to you over the course of the tournament that it can make the difference between a spot that some people would go 6th or 7th and someone goes 1st or 2nd. And that is like as big of an edge as you can get in a tournament of TFT. So I think he's in form. He's like clearly paying a lot of attention, and I think that wider condition metas are really favorable for his playstyle.
Okay. I think that's really fair to say, and most people have just kind of forgotten because Ramblin hasn't just been in the public eye. He hasn't really been streaming a lot. Again, climbing off stream and trying to be very methodical about his approach. I look forward to seeing him competing. He did qualify. Again, if you're joining in right now in the middle of the show, Ramblin already has qualified for regionals via the snapshot leaderboard, so his spot is safe. But maybe that ends up being the shackles that come off, right? Like no pressure. You can just kind of have fun, and that lets your mind relax, and then all of a sudden you do really well. Another player that actually is being labeled as one of the players that might perform really well this weekend is Setsuko, because of that exact thing. Setsuko almost all but qualified for regionals. He's one of the strongest ladder players ever, just like in TFT period. But his tournament results hasn't really been showing up. But when he doesn't really need to perform because of, let's say, a world spot's on the line or whatever, Setsuko actually has won tournaments. He's won Challenger Series in the past that qualified him for stuff, and he has performed well. And even in this set in particular, I think his play has jumped up a level. Is this weekend where we get to see Setsuko pop off? What do you think, Bryce?
I could see it. So I think that Setsuko, until this set, did underperform relative to his skill by fairly drastically, if I'm being honest, in tournaments. I think the tournaments really got to him. I think that, I'm trying to remember if it was, I want to say it was Jade Cup that I reviewed of his, where it was the first time I remember watching his tournament play and thinking to myself, this is basically the Setsuko that we all know in terms of the skill that he expresses within the game and his creativity, the confidence in some of his decision-making. So he has been inconsistent in my VOD review of his tournament so far. I think that some games, some tournaments he's played better than others, but maybe with pressure off, he just rips it and dominates. I could definitely see that as an outcome.
Okay, sorry, hold on. I was about to toss to Robin and Kurumx. Can we take a look at Setsuko's ballot real quick? So first, dish soap. Okay, no complaints there. 2, Asa. All right, a lot of respect for Asa. You know, he's playing Omega Strikers, but also really good when he's dialed in. Ramblin', yes, fantastic. What happened At rank 4, we put Clear. Clear has made a top 4 rankings, and all of a sudden it has become very apparent how Clear made the top 15 with an immense point boost from Setsuko. Robin, Kerm, is this a meme or is this for real?
Okay, I have a.
I mean,
He just looked at leaderboards and he just put him there because Clear was like rank 4 at the time we were doing
some good
rankings.
stuff on ladder. So.
But Clear's not bad though. I feel like because he already made it to regionals, right? Because of good mid set.
Yep.
And he's also like pretty high rank. So I mean, Clear number 4 is like pretty high, but I think he just looked at the rankings, or maybe he knows Clear personally and knows that he's a beast.
Clear's biggest strength is for sure that like he's like so fucking confident about like that like the way he plays the game is correct. Like it's like blind confidence. Like it's like so much confidence that it's like blindly confident. Like he thinks he's like the best. So like I mean things like that can help, right? Like if you never ever second guess yourself no matter what, then I mean that can if you have a good read, then you can easily pop off, right?
He's an outlier in a couple. Most of TFT is kind of like groupthink. It is often an echo chamber where like one person says this item is bad, this unit is bad, this line is bad, whatever, and everyone just kind of repeats it and no one tries it for themselves. Clear is so. Then you've got some of the independent thinkers who they're not like loud and in your face about it. Clear is the only independent thinker that I can think of that is literally just like, you're all idiots. You're all doing this wrong and this wrong and this wrong and this wrong, and I love it. It is so fun to watch. To like, Clear's hot takes are always amazing. We could do an entire segment of just evaluation of Clear hot takes literally every episode, and it would be great content.
I hope Clear wins like a tournament. We have an excuse to put him on and just get hot take after hot take from Clear. I told him, I actually wanted to DM him. I'm not sure if he's in chat right now, but we just became Discord friends this week, so it's official. I want Clear, if you're watching this, I want you to, every time you get pushback from a hot take or whatever, just write it down so we have a little collection notepad. We can bust it out whenever you make it to the show. That'd be really fun. So as a result of Setsuko ranking him high, you can see Clear made it at the very bottom of the list, snuck in there with that 24 points right over Malala and Kiyum. Let's talk about some of the other newcomers at the bottom of the list, and then we can feel free to rapid fire however we want. Kyvix, a player that AMD was practicing, winner of the mid-set. Kyvix, a player who has regularly made appearances in these mid-sets and regionals and high-level competition, always underrated, finally making the top 15. I feel like this is long overdue. Robin, I know you have played against him a lot. Are you afraid of Kyvix at all when you either go up against him in ladder or tournament lately?
I don't really remember playing against them. I just remember him. He always plays these like wacky builds. I don't even think he tries in solo queue. So like
but his playstyle is not trying. Like that's his entire playstyle.
Yeah. Like if I see him in solo queue, I wouldn't be like scared. I'm just like, all right, this guy's gonna try some like stupid comp, and it's either gonna work out really well or he's gonna go 8th.
Yeah.
But he did really, really well in the Dragon Cup first week, right?
Yeah.
He went like 1-1-1-1, so I was like, okay, this guy is a beast. So he's definitely good. And MD said like Kyvix is way better than him. So, and MD like preps with him. So, yeah, I think it's cool like how like it's like we have like in TFT there's like a community, but there's like groups within the community, and I'm pretty sure like you know we know each other like Soju Q and Milk and them, and then like but there's like another group that like it's like Amday, Kyvix, and like Jason Java, I think like there's like a whole other like TFT world, I think.
Oh, there's so many different subgroups within TFT.
Yeah. So
I'm actually kind of surprised that Kyvix doesn't stream, because I feel like his playstyle would be perfect for Twitch chat. Like,
have you watched his stream? He
plays on a Game Boy Advance, Kurum. Like it's like almost unwatchable.
Oh man, I need to. Okay, actually,
that's how Commune started back in set 1. His stream was the most scuffed shit I have ever fucking seen.
Yeah, give me 1 minute, Bryce Stahl. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull up a spontaneous screenshot of his most recent stream and just show you the resolution that this guy plays at.
Okay, so I will happily stall on this one. I rated Kivik 7th, I think, if I remember correctly. I remember thinking as I was building my list, oh man, I'm so excited to talk about this pick. I'm rating him so highly. And then freaking Appies, man. Appies rated him like 4th overall. So I'm all excited thinking like I've got this outlier pick on Kivik. So I'm gonna be able to talk about it and hype it up on the show. And then Appies just completely
He's
went
rating
up
him
me.
4th is like not even surprising.
I think that this is, if Kivix is going to do well in a tournament, this is a tournament from do well. It's exactly what we were talking about with Ramblin', except for Kivix leans a lot more hard into the hidden techs than Ramblin' does. Ramblin' knows them and will play them, whereas Kivix just actively looks for it every single game. And that is a huge edge in tournament because he's constantly taking uncontested lines, and as long as those uncontested lines are actually pretty good, he should be more consistent in tournament. So I think he will have a really strong performance this weekend.
If there's anyone that's gonna rate Ivix high, it's like Appies is probably the one, because Appies loves to just like play what he hits, and that's like all Ivix does.
Yep, agreed.
So.
Coming in hot. This is the resolution that he plays at. It is so wide and squished. It's just hard to see anything. Also, I just see that he has a Leona 3 and he's playing like 3 dragon. So
yeah, look at this board. Like, what? I was in this lobby too.
It's a Zac 3, Leona 3, and he's playing Itis and Deja with.
So what happened is he's playing Guardian reroll, and he tried to play. I want to say that he was trying to play Talia backline, but he just didn't hit any of them, and he hit the Guardian. So he's like, fuck it, I'll just play tempo from here with the Guardian front line. So this is a heroic presence Guardian reroll into 3 dragon board. Man, this guy, he's so good.
I mean, his gold weapon is just completely dead.
Yeah.
What does it do? It doesn't do shit.
Nothing.
Okay.
It gives Rakan an extra stun range, or just.
Right, when you play this game, did you die?
Yeah. I actually, I have a fight against him where I get this game. Actually, I turbo low roll this game. I go 6 this game, and I lose a fight to Kyvix's board off the Zippy bug, where Zippy bounces off his only backline source of damage just before he had the Deja. Yeah. It bounces off of his Talia and then just aggroes onto other units. So Talia spends the whole fight doing DPS, and I lose that fight. And then I have the most bullshit Aoshin fight against Dan, where his Aoshin just like perfectly does damage. Except for my tank, it doesn't hit my tank once.
Yeah. I had 5 raindrops from Aoshin targeted Zaya first, and then he lost all his DPS.
This is such bullshit. Anyway, this game was a big smudge. This game functionally eliminated me from the tournament. I was really sad.
Yeah. And it was at my hands. I love it.
Yeah.
So Kyvix makes Spicy Appy's top 4. Spicy Appy's joining us for our panel this time around. We also have a new panelist, Rainplosion, joining us for DTIYDK, or rather the NA Power Rankings, as well as Rainplosion making the list. So kind of, the rookie of the set. People are talking about how Spicy Appy's had set 6, or, Asa also had his moments as well. It feels like the rookie this set has Rainplosion. She also is getting a lot of recognition, climbing a ton of LP. Robin, have you been able to study Rainplosion or go up against her a good amount of time to get a feel of her play?
Never studied her, but went against her a bunch of times. She's a beast. She whenever I see her in queue, I'm a little bit scared. She definitely improved a ton this set. So I think she definitely deserves a spot. She's like the best performing tourney player this set, I think. She has the most qualifier points, 66, by far too. So yeah, she's definitely super good. What did she rank herself? Oh, she ranked?
She actually underrated herself. She rated herself 9th, but I think she finished 7th overall.
Oh,
that's right. We'll pull up the overall rankings. She put herself 7th. I think a lot of people are either Setsuko put himself 6th, right? You said that he put all the top LP players, but this dude is pushing 2K again, and yet he put himself 6th. I think a lot of players are just not sure where they currently stand, so they'd rather vote their friends or their practice partners or people they respect a lot deeper higher up the list.
I think where Rain fell is really interesting, right? There's a clear tier gap where you have the decisive top 6 from everybody, and then Rain is kind of on an island in the middle at 7, has a huge point lead over Appies and the rest of the field. So there's a lot of confidence in Rain heading into this tournament.
Clear ranked himself. Is he a panelist?
No, Clear's not a panelist. No,
okay.
Clear makes the list because he gets 12 points from Setsuko.
Yeah, he got so many points from Setsuko. Otherwise, he would have been the sub list.
I put Clear pretty high too, like 8 or something.
I think I put Clear pretty high. What did I put him? Oh,
you put Clear 11th. You put him 11th. And then Robin, you put Clear 10th. But yeah, you guys are actually. I mean, literally Clear's points came from essentially
You know
the
what's
two
so
of
funny,
you and
though? I
Setsuko.
feel like Clear on this list would be higher if he never said anything in Discord. I feel like there's okay, if you have nothing to judge, if you can only look at stats, this guy fucking top 4th mid set, and his stats are like one of the best on ladder right now. Like, what do you I don't know. Like, I feel like if he just didn't say anything, like he would probably be a lot higher. Like, I'm
He'd
not
probably
saying
be where Implosion's at. Probably.
His tournament data is not that good. He has 47
really?
games. He has 47 games played this set, 4.34 average, 51% top 4 rate. So I would describe that as.
Where do you guys get those stats?
Gangly.
Is that for set 7?
Yeah, it's just for this set. Gangly
What are my
keeps them.
stats?
So he just did bad every cup.
I
Except
will
for
say
mid-set,
that
really?
his first place rate is 21%. Woksh.
Okay.
yeah,
Your
he's just open
stats,
forts. He's up.
Kurum, your stats are better. So you have a your stats are basically exactly what you would think in comparison to Clear. You have a 4.12 average, so better average placement, 61.5% top 4, so far better top 4 rate. But he has like over double your win rate. You have a 9.6 win rate.
Wait, what about me?
Sounds pretty.
Robin, you have the best average placement of the group, 4.05. Your top 4 rate's 55%. Wow, Robin, 19% win rate. That's pretty good for you. You had some high games in the tournament, Robin.
No, honestly, I changed. Like, I think my playstyle changed. Like, I don't like level up and roll to 0 for like no reason anymore. Like, I feel like I've adapted like Ramblin' and like Tetsuko and their playstyle, like a little bit greedier.
That's great.
That's good. That's good. And I think that's what's needed, right? I think if you're playing the same way you did in set 5, where you won regionals, I think you'd be falling off. But I think it's good that you're evolving your gameplay.
Gotta adapt. Set
So
resistant.
Adapt or die.
Dude, Robin used to always be the guy that 4-1 level 7-0 gold every single fucking game.
Yeah. or
I call that the
3-1 level
beastie.
6-0 gold.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
never
we
see
look-
that anymore.
We look
3-1.
like for the uninformed, the regionals you won, we look like morons. We spent the whole time talking about how you were like the least first or 8th player, and you just get 4th a lot, and then you just went win, and we were like, all right, I guess we have no idea.
This game's all luck. This game's all luck.
True. All right, well, that does it for the rankings. Any other final thoughts? Or I'm happy to move on to agree as our third segment.
One quick shout out: Appy's underrated going into this event. People forgot how good this guy was because he hated set 7 so much. He's back in form. I expect him to be there on the final day. I think he's going to be one of the best 5 players in the field.
Okay. I don't think he's underrated. I mean, he hit 8th, which means that he's expected to hit the final lobby, but...
A lot of people didn't
he's
even
pretty
rank
high.
him, though. Like, Robin didn't rank him at all. Kurum ranked him 15th. And Nico did not rank him.
Okay. We'll let the
Yeah,
play
I
do
didn't
all the
rank-
talking.
I didn't rank a Nico either. My
I
list
didn't
is
know.
trash,
I didn't know
actually.
Appy's was so in such good form. Honestly, I didn't know.
That's
Like,
okay.
I'm surprised he got high rated. Like so high.
Mhm.
Appies is like super high rank right now, isn't he? Like,
He is. He's
What's
he's
he
like
like 2 days
1100?
ago? Though? I thought I looked him up like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I don't think that you ever want to be basing Appy's form on his ladder, on his ladder LP. That would just be a
he
mistake.
just dropped a shit ton. He was like top 5.
He plays ladder so weird though.
I mean, yeah, he plays.
Dude,
For,
you know
he
what?
plays,
You know what's
he plays
funny
to
though
learn.
to me is that the Appy's ranked Milk first when it's like the complete fucking opposite play style.
Yeah.
Of Appy's. It's like,
He respects it, right? How can you not respect Milk?
All right. Well,
Okay,
with that,
sorry, we can move on. We can move on, Dan. I had to shout out Appy's there.
Yeah, all good. I just wanted to pull up his ballot one last time. I'm running point here on the production for people who don't know. Okay, so that does it for our second segment, stage 2. Let's go to stage 3, which is a segment that we are appropriating from Team Fight Talk Show, rest in peace, which is agree. We put out a statement. It's a hot take, maybe it's a lukewarm take, but we want to get the panel's opinion, and we ask them if they agree. So first one, agree number 1. Assuming enforceability, any use of data sites like tactics.tools or MetaTFT should be banned during tournament. And this was spurred because when I was VOD reviewing Bryce, he was alt-tabbing clearly to look at tactics.tools in the middle of the tournament. And I actually couldn't resist. I went in chat and I say, like, I actually think that doing this is borderline unethical. But, like, I understand, like, why it's not enforceable. So, like, everyone should be able to do it. But I want to hear, assuming in the world where we could enforce this, what do we think? Kurum, we'll start with you.
I mean, I hard agree. I think if it was even close to enforceable, then we should just send it. Because I mean, it also like it devalues your prep work as well, like a lot. If people can just look up stats in the middle of like whatever their situation is, and it makes it less important for you to like have as much experience playing different lines. I'm not gonna say like obviously when it comes to stats, like some are pretty fucking fake. It has to be like your stats combined with like your specific spot, right? Like you need to know how to use stats like combined with your specific spots. Otherwise, like stats can just bait you into like taking shit augments. But just having that much information like available at like any spot is just really really powerful and should definitely not be allowed. But yeah.
Okay, so agree from Kurum. Robin.
Agree as well. I feel like, yeah, what Kurum said, it devalues your prep work. Like, honestly, like, knowing, I mean, you don't have to know the percentages, but like, that's part of, like, it makes you, I mean, the only reason people use it right now is because everyone else is using it, if they can, kind of. So, and then it's not fair because like some people can't use it. They don't have 2 monitors. They don't have like a nice computer, like I'm pretty sure like Kivix probably doesn't even check tactics tools and stuff like that, or he can't. So it's like kind of unfair. So I feel like if you can enforce it, you shouldn't be allowed to use those. There's like infinite, right? Like not just augment percentages, but like loaded dice odds as well, and then Lagoon loot table. Like someone who put the work in to memorize it versus someone who just look at it. Like
Disagree on the
values of
loaded dice actually. I think loaded dice you should be able to look up. I just think that stats. Like I don't know if it's like about memorization as much as like using your brain, but like you can't use your brain to figure out loaded dice odds.
Dan, I think you actually moved to the next one, by the way, on the screen.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Like the thing is, Robin, I don't think people would like try to memorize the stats if they're banned from tourney. Like obviously people would like look up stuff and like remember like some important stuff, but I think people would just look a lot more at their spot and try to make a decision based on that.
I mean, for me, if it's banned, I would go to tactics.tools and go through everything like thoroughly and try to not really memorize it, but kind of get a general idea of like which augments are good for which comp, and then which augments are good for which units, which items are good for which units, stuff like that. But now I can just look it up. But like, I would definitely spend more time on tactics.tools if it was banned. Basically.
Okay, that's a perfect. That's a perfect segue.
There's probably like some like you obviously want to memorize.
Yes.
But...
Okay.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't like memorize the exact percentages, but like, yeah.
Robin,
I'm
Robin,
hard...
real quick, can you refresh your cam? I think you froze.
Okay.
I'm a hard disagree because of exactly what Robin just said. Like, are we trying to turn TFT into like a test for school? Because if you don't know that data, then it's a huge disadvantage in the tournament. In particular, things like loaded dice. Like if you're going to take them, you got to know all the different dice outs, all the different best units to dice for this other unit. And same thing for like augment data. It would be hugely advantageous to know all of that information going into a game. And so if you don't study it because you don't want to turn TFT into like a, I don't know what, like a chemistry test, then fine, you don't, but then you're playing down information relative to the rest of the field because you didn't want to take the time to like study that and memorize it in advance. And I just don't think that's what TFT should be sorting for. As Mort has made very clear, if you're just picking augments based on the data, then you are bad at TFT. I agree with that take by and large. I think the data is directionally valuable, should not be making your decisions for you. I think you get baited by data as easily as you can use it well. And so for me, it's kind of like, okay, so like in law school, for example, there were some teachers who did open book tests. Most of them did, and some did not. It was closed book tests. And I remember having an argument with one of my professors where I was like, I think the fact that you do a closed book test is fucking stupid, because no one in their right mind goes to their lawyer and is like, hey, here's my complicated legal problem. I want your answer right now. I don't want you to look up anything. I don't want you to sit there and think about it longer. I want you to know off the top. I want the best answer you can give me off the top of your head. And for me, that's just like completely impractical. Obviously, there is certain subject matter where that is the real world application, and not being able to reference side materials is correct in those situations. But I think for something like this, I'm not really interested in turning TFT into another thing of study. And I will say that just personally, as a player that constantly feels behind because I cannot spend enough time on this game relative to all of you turbo sweats that are living and breathing TFT, adding yet another barrier. It's like, all right, for me to be competitive, I have to actually know this shit before I go into the tournament. It just feels like the wrong thing to sort for.
Wow.
I just
really
disagree with
interesting.
loaded dice stats being on the same level as augment choice though, because I mean loaded dice is just pure, loaded dice is just pure math, but I feel like augments can be like intuitive based on your spot.
Yeah,
Thing is, I just think it's, I think
sorry,
I just think it's not fair. Like some people can use it and some people can't. I guess. I mean, I'm down to use it. Like I like using it, but I just feel like it's not fair for people who can't use it fast enough. Like they don't have dual monitors. You have to alt tab. Whereas you can just like someone with 2 monitors can just look to the side. It takes 1 second.
Pay to win.
Like,
I mean,
yeah,
you can print it out in advance. You can have it on a smartphone, right? Almost everyone has. I'm not sure that it's very realistic to say that people don't have a way of getting access to it during the tournament. To be honest with you, that feels disingenuous to me.
I would say that TFT is a game where you can get edges in a lot of different ways, and I think preparation and knowing a lot of this, like the stats and whatnot, is one edge that can be gained. And so you're just blunting edges that you can gain as a player, Bryce. That's where I disagree with your disagree. Therefore, I agree with the statement. Otherwise, I'd be repeating exactly what Robin and Kurum. I'm going to agree. I think that it shouldn't be used during tournament. And also
Bryce,
we know...
oh, sorry.
Oh, Kurum, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, like, Bryce, I think if you have, like, less time to play and less time to prep, like, then you kind of deserve to not be on the same level as someone that has played, like, so many different lines and so many different... like spots, so many different augment choices. Like I think you kind of deserve to like not have as much of an edge going into a tournament as
I agree with all of that. And by the way, I think that a better player probably makes it to weekend 2 in my spots because they've seen some of those spots before and they know what to do with them, how to turn those. Like I went 6, 7, 8 in really hard games. I think a better player can probably get like a 4th, 5th, 6th and then advance, right? But I'm not sure that we should say that the player who spent more time studying tactics.tools deserves to be ahead of me. I don't know that that's what TFT should be sorting for.
Yeah. That's also milk. But hey, look, we can kind of put this topic to bed pretty soon. I think we've gotten all out. All I'm going to say is my final note is that this shit would not fly if this was at LAN. The World Championship's on the line. We're not going to allow players to alt-tab in the middle of the game to go look up tactics.tools or meta TFT while they're competing in tournament. And I think if it's not going to be allowed on LAN, it shouldn't be allowed in tournament. But that's unfortunately not the world we live in. Anyways, that was really fun. Let's go to our second agree, which I think everyone saw already because I accidentally switched to it. This one was submitted by Gangly. He believes, quote, there still is not enough support for the open bracket hero. There should be a pre-day 1 qualifier for players of any skill level. This is basically Gangly saying that he doesn't want there to be requirements like top 150 on ladder to play in these cups. He wants the ability to just sign up and also join a pre-qualifier to the qualifier to something like Dragon Cup. So let's go ahead in the reverse order. Bryce, agree?
Yeah, I can agree with this. I think it's just good for the game to have more people get exposure to the competitive environment. I don't think that I would want it to be the devil would be in the details. But if you told me that of an open bracket field, what was the full field for Dragon Cup opening day was like 128. If you told me that 8 of the 128 spots, instead of going based purely on ladder ranking, were awarded based on a open bracket 500 person tournament that was played over the week leading up to it, I would be totally fine with that. With just anyone who wants to sign up signs up, first come first serve, 8 people out of the 128. I think that plat player is very unlikely to make it through that field and very unlikely to do well in the tournament. But I think net it's good for the scene.
Okay, Robin.
I mean, I feel like if there's no negatives, then like it's fine, right? If it doesn't hurt, like if they have like the manpower to do everything. But I feel like someone who is like doesn't even play the game and is like was like bronze can enter and they just get super lucky or something and they just get like they take a spot from someone
bronze,
who, like,
man. They're not gonna get super lucky, man.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
All right, what about diamond? All right, diamond. What if someone's diamond? And just gets super lucky and takes a spot from someone who dedicated, like, play the game up to, like, GM or even Challenger. Or not even GM, like, even, like, top, like, what if they take a spot for someone who's, like, top 20 because they just high rolled every game or something?
But isn't
Like,
that a
seems like
good thing? That's kind of what they're arguing is like the ability to sell the competitive experience. Part of what makes TFT interesting as a competitive game is the fact that anybody can compete. That's the counter.
I mean, if it's good for the game, then I'm down. Like, if there's no negatives, it doesn't harm anything. Like, then
The negatives are
sure.
there's negative for the 8 people who don't make it in this, hypothetical world, and there's negatives for like logistics and cost. Someone has to actually organize and run this event.
Yeah, if they have like the logistics and cost down and it benefits TFT, then I'm down. Honestly, if you're a challenger player, you get your spot taken by a diamond player, like you deserve not to play in the tournament. Honestly,
I can agree with that. Kurum?
I disagree. I think like, what are we at? Like top 200, top 150? I think that's like already more than enough. I think if you're someone that's like actually like dedicating yourself to getting better at TFT, you're gonna get top 150. Like if you have the time to dedicate and you're motivated and like you're gonna get to top 150 regardless. I think like someone that's Giga Hardstep D4 500 games getting to final day, it just means that like you had the most like crazy high roll run of your life. It's not impressive. It's not what's the word, like
he doesn't have enough time for solo queue.
Open bracket hero, whatever. Like I don't think it's like impressive or like Cinderella story. I think it's just you just got like the most insane run of your life, and I just think like the barrier to entry is already pretty low for someone that wants to get there. Like someone that really fucking wants it, they're gonna get top 200. I think it's fine already how it is. I think it's very inclusive already.
I would agree with Kurum only because I think we're just not there at scale yet. I think TFT is one of the most accessible games out there to compete in right now because you can compete online. You don't have to show up anywhere. You don't have to have you sometimes you just have to have a loose proof of citizenship in North America, and yes, you can play and qualify. You have players like Kivix who has like zero technological capability to be able to do anything beyond the absolute bare minimum, and he's able to compete. He didn't even want to submit his picture for the power rankings because he wants to stay anonymous. And I think the fact that the competitive scene allows that kind of story is interesting. So I think that there's enough accessibility. And also, if you think about it, Ladder is the world's largest TFT tournament. It's asynchronous. You can play whenever you want. And so there is technically that qualifier. But I get what Gangly's saying. Gangly himself wants to compete, but he only can play like 40, 50 games. He wants to be able to throw down with people who's vested at 150, 200 games plus by this point in this set. So I understand, but I'm going to have to disagree here. Okay, let's go to our third agree, which is... Oh, this one should be easy. This one is parodied everywhere. Every Discord, every thread I read, all the chats. The Colossus/Dragon mechanic, which is units costing 2 slots rather, should never be reprinted again in a future TFT set. Let's start off with Robin.
I don't know about never. Like, I'm not a fan of Colossus Dragon, but maybe they can put like one unit that costs 2 slots. That's fucking broken. But yeah, I don't know about never. I don't like it though. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, I don't know about never.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
disagree.
Robin's a disagree only by the technicality of the wording. I understand. Bryce, you're up next.
Oh, this is easy to disagree. This shit is stupid. It's almost impossible to balance. I don't actually think it's fun. Please never again.
Okay. Nice and quick. Kurum?
This shit is unbalanceable. I mean, they should never bring it back. It's way too hard to balance, especially the fucking low-cost units that take up 2 slots on your board. Like, how are you ever supposed to justify like a 3-cost unit that takes up 2 slots on your
Bro,
board?
don't talk shit about Zippy, man. Zippy's
No, I'm specifically talking about Cho'Gath in this spot. But yeah, Zippy 1 is also completely fucking useless. Namzi 1, I mean, mages are just broken right now, so she's actually seeing some play. Before this patch, Namzi 1 completely fucking useless. But and then to hold these units on your bench, it costs like, infinite fucking gold. It's just like you see a Zippy early game, and it's basically unbuyable in like almost every single spot. I mean, this shit is just not balanceable. So yeah, I'm down to fucking remove it.
Yeah, and I think just off that sentiment alone, it can be they might have a good idea for the Colossus Drip mechanic in the future, but I just don't think it's worth revisiting just because of the baggage that's associated with it. At this point, if they ever bring it back, they're just trolling us because they're like, no, we have it down for real this time. And I think a lot of players are just gonna be turned off just by the sight of it. So I think it's worth. I'm gonna agree with this only because I just don't think the juice is worth the squeeze at this point. Some dragons are fun though. Some dragons.
I will say that Zippy is in like Zippy and Mage Namzi are actually in a decent spot right now, but that's mainly just because Mages are and Zaya are broken, and Zaya uses Zippy the best as a duo carry. So yeah.
There's some other Zippy lines emerging. Look out.
Yeah,
Oh really? Oh, I haven't seen them yet.
Okay. You'll see soon.
Okay.
Agree number 4, the last one for tonight. This one has been also, I've seen talked a lot, off the record, on the record. But I want to hear people's thoughts. That it's the average quality of tournament competitor has dropped significantly over the past few sets. And there's a lot of people who would immediately disagree with this, but I'm curious what the panel thinks about it. Let's start with Kurumx. Agree?
Tournament competitors? I think the top 32 is always pretty competitive. What do you mean by tournament competitors?
So we're talking about how people are saying
Like
day
is
3
this the
of
fact
Dragon
that, like,
Cup.
Showtime is playing, or like players like Showtime and like random people from like top 150, or what do you mean by this?
Yes, so they're saying that people who qualify for like the day 3s and day 4s of tournaments or regionals is just not as high quality as it used to be. There's a lot of people are just saying like the average pound for pound quality of each competitor in these big high level tournaments towards the end has just dropped significantly. What do you think? Agree or disagree?
No, I disagree. I mean, I think tourneys feel just as sweaty as they always have, if not more sweaty, because, I mean, TFT is just more sweaty and sweaty, like sweatier and sweatier, like every single set, especially with like augment stats and everything. I mean, I don't know. I think there's no way it's significant. If it's dropped, there's no way it's significant. Yeah. It's not like suddenly TFT tourneys got way easier to play. I mean, that definitely didn't happen.
Okay.
There's like 20, like maybe 25 like insanely good players in NA. Like there's no way a tournament would ever be easy.
All right, I like that. It's a good summary of, I think, how I feel, but I'll explain a little bit more. Robin, you're up next.
I disagree for sure. I've been competing since like when they first compete, like set 3 or set 2. Back then people were bad. Like
Yeah,
they were
terrible.
bad. Like nowadays you can literally rank like 30 like players that can like make it like do well at Worlds, Like NA has just gotten better over the past years. The average quality of tournament competitors, it's definitely increased for like the top like the top 32 or something. But like in terms of like, I mean, even top 160, if you compare it to set 3, like for sure it's top 160 is better. So this is a super like disagree.
Okay. Bryce?
Yeah, I also think this is a ridiculously easy disagree. I think what's going on with people who think this, and I've heard this before as well, I think that people who have this opinion is a red herring. What's going on is they're looking at like, okay, so, Kiyun, Ramkev, Nubal, whoever, right? Like marquee superstar players, people we know are really, really good, have taken a step back. Bert took a set off, whatever, right? There's a lot of really good players that have been less engaged. Even Kurumx to a certain extent this set, right? Like there are a ton of really good players, Goose, that are less focused on TFT at times. Sporadically, it depends on when, which player we're talking about, what time. And so they're seeing these names drop off, and they're not giving due credit to the people who have come up kind of beneath that. And so I really think this statement is just they don't watch the other players. They've always watched the same players. They always just kind of rate their friends highly. And so they're just not paying attention to the quality of TFT being played around them. But I'm pretty sure you could stack a list of like unknown up-and-comers against marquee names right now. And if you knew what you were looking at, then you could find a ton of value and be very competitive. So yeah, I think this is an easy disagree.
It's kind of like NBA, where like a dream team versus like the players nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't know. This is kind of like I don't know, but like I feel like the players nowadays.
Are you like calling yourself washed up right now? I'm
No.
confused.
I'm saying like people say like Michael Jordan and them will like squash the people here nowadays, but like, dude, the people like the players nowadays are hella good. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like it's kind of like that.
I mean,
People just get better and better.
Show and
No matter...
Cisco have such a fucking stranglehold on ladder. It's not even like for the last like three
Yeah.
sets now, or three like counting 0.5 sets as well. Like yeah, I mean it's crazy.
Also,
Like it's not
Sox
because
said-
no one is playing. I mean maybe this set, like everyone has a lot less games this set. I've noticed, but it's not because no one is playing. Like it's just these two players just have such a fucking stranglehold on NA that I mean yeah, like and they're not like well known from like set 3, set 4.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
so maybe people don't know about them as much. I don't know.
No, I think those are great examples to show that it actually has been increasing. It's like the opposite of it. I disagree with the statement as well. I think that the fact that, okay, so just even a year ago when Bryce and I started this project, it's kind of crazy, Bryce. We've been almost at this for a year now. We were struggling to put 15 names on the list, right? Being very honest, we were stretching. We were like, all right, maybe this person, we can put him on. But like, I'm not happy about it. Now we're having a snub list grow longer. There's definitely more names being entered to the mix. Like, well, it depends. Is Kiyun motivated? Can he make that comeback? There's up and coming players. Will Precedent finally fulfill the prophecy of the little bro? There's a lot of different things to factor in all the top 15 rankings now. So I think just from that experience alone, I have to disagree with this statement.
Dan, you know who was our bubble boy on the first ever power ranking episode 1 who finished 15th?
What's that?
It was Goobums. Goobums was 15th in the inaugural power.
Oh, what set was that?
Oh, set 6, the very beginning of set 6.
Yeah, very.
We
beginning.
started this project at the very beginning.
We did this rankings in set 6.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You can go back. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was saying. It's like almost been a year of this because
Nice.
we started at the end of last year. So.
Man, imagine if you did this starting from like set 2 and you just look back at the rankings. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's the whole point. It's be so fun to see it. It's because of one of our things that we want to do is our big project as we're getting ready to do our fantasy draft is to once we have enough data to plot the movements of people throughout the sets. So you get to see how people have been finishing out each set, and you get to see their ups and downs and a little bit of like the LP graphs. It's gonna be pretty fun. Okay, shall we? The main portion of the show is the last segment that we're gonna be doing. It's a fantasy draft. We're going to be doing a fantasy draft of the upcoming Dragon Cup, which Robin and Kurum are also part of. And so let's pull it up on screen in just a second here. Need to.
Oh, did we get anything for winning this?
We're not allowed to-
So we're
we're
not
not
allowed
allowed
to
to.
because you're competitors. So if you, for example, if you wagered, there's some ethics in question. Yeah.
Okay. You want to do like 5 subs or something, like something friendly? Like, there's no way I'm throwing the tournament for 5 subs. You know what I mean?
I'm down.
I'm down
for
to do
5
it.
subs.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's whether or
Okay,
not
winner-
y'all are
winner
comfortable.
Winner gets 5 subs from everybody.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Robin
down.
down?
We're wagering? Look, I'm not gonna first pick Soju then.
What are you trying to say, Robin?
Oh no, just kidding.
All right, Bryce. This is you're the commissioner of this fantasy draft,
Okay.
so please walk us through.
All right, so here's how this works. Everyone starts with $100. You have to fill up your roster of 6 players. At a bare minimum, you have to have $1 to bid on a player, right? So you cannot actually bid $100 on a player because you will have $0 left over for the rest of your roster. We're going to go in order nominating someone. When you nominate someone, you just put them on the board and you pick a number for them. You do not have to buy that person. So you can just bid. Like I could just say Asa's first up alphabetically. I could say Asa, $10, and then I could have no interest in bidding on him. You guys could all bid up Asa, and then we can go from there, right? Or you can heavily bid. So it's just pretty straightforward. Someone says a person, someone says a dollar amount, we bid them up. Robin asked this earlier, Kurum, just for reference, we've only done an auction one other time. The most someone spent on a player was $37, just so you have that for reference. I'm not saying that number is correct. We're still, we haven't done enough of these, quite frankly, to have an optimized version of it yet, but just so you have some ballpark of high-level spending.
Okay.
All right. Previously, when we did this, we saw Ramblin and Asa go all in very early, and Bryce got to pick his dream team and still lost. Asa did win that draft. Asa, the payout was from one of Ramblin's viewers, WMD Land, so I'm not the executioner of that will. So please don't bark up this tree. Okay, so with that, let's start things off. We can go to random.org and number 3. So Robin, you will start off our Dragon Cup option draft. So you currently put up a name for bidding.
Okay. C9, very own K3 Soju.
Oh, the opening player of the draft.
All right.
Spicy.
What's your bid? What's your starting bid?
Well,
You have to pick a number, Robin, to start.
Oh, me?
Yes,
Oh,
it's your bid.
Pick a number to start.
You can do
man.
$1 if you want, but-
$20.
Okay.
$20.
25.
Oh.
Oh, you can just, you don't have to go in order. You just like
No.
Yeah,
Deal
yeah.
out.
Just shout it out. Yeah. Go for it.
It's an option.
$25 on
26.
Duke.
Oh, Bryce goes for 26.
All right, 30.
What? Wow, Robin really believes in Soju.
Okay, you can have him, bro.
Wait, you guys.
Bryce?
I think Soji's really good this event, but I don't know that I want him for 31. I'll pass.
I will pass as well. So Robin has done it. He has claimed Soju for $30.
Soju,
Love
don't
that
let
Robin
me down,
goes-
man.
Robin goes, I'm not going to draft Soju first overall then because we're playing for subs. Then he immediately nominates him and drafts him.
I thought I was baiting you guys. I thought you guys were gonna go over 30.
I mean, you have 6 slots on your team, and you have to distribute $100. It's kind of hard to
it's
justify.
6? I thought
Yeah.
it was 5.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh.
Yeah, you had done all the math out with 5. Otherwise, it was 27.5 for Soju.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, who nominates next,
All right.
Dan?
Let's just go down the row. So Kurum, you're up next.
I want Appy's. 15.
Okay. I'll take Appies for 16.
18.
I'll take Appies for 19.
20.
I'll take Appies for 21.
Bro. So we get 6. 22. Just let me have him.
All these to just not
I'll
draft
do-
anyone
I'll
and
do
get
23.
high value picks. That's what Bryce is doing, huh?
I'll do 23.
All right, that's yours.
Oh, wow. He folded pretty quick after that. All right. Spicy Appies for 23. Unless, Robin, you
That's-
want to bid.
Oh, I'm broke. Nah.
That's steal of the draft. I feel really good about that.
If I get size average of 25, I'm gonna end up with like no.
All right.
Yeah.
I will open up. Let's see. I will open up Milk Guy for 25.
Oh my god.
35.
35.
That's smart. It's
Holy-
correct. I mean,
Give me.
Does anyone want to go higher than 35? Going once? Going twice? Kurum claims Milk Guy for 35 big ones. Okay, Bryce, you're up next. Sorry.
I will put up Iniko for 20.
Nico has the hurricane debuff, huh?
Yeah. 20 is too much.
20
Oh,
is too
the-
much for the hurricane debuff.
He might not even be able to play
He
it.
doesn't even have power right now. Like he can't even play the game.
Nico,
Like,
are you
I
in
would be playing
chat?
the game right now, but I can't.
Oh, yeah,
Nico.
Nico. How's the situation? in
Let me know your
Florida?
situation before I go all in on you. Nico, please. How's your situation? How's your laptop? What's your backup plan?
He typed
What's your living
Sag.
situation like?
He typed Sag. Oh man.
Oh.
But 20
Well-
is still 20 is still kind of a bargain, don't you think? Because if his internet is not, or rather his internet's fine, do you think he's worth $20? I think he might be worth more, Robin.
I mean,
That's
I'm
true,
happy to
that
take
is
Iniko
true.
for 20.
Oh, he'll
Um,
play for sure. He just can't prep as well as he could. But he's in good form. So
I'll push it up. Nico 21.
Wait, who else is on this list? Let me see.
There's a lot. There's a lot of names on the list.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's Maki World TFT.
There's still Setsuko and Dish Soap and Asa and Socks. There's too many. I can't go.
Okay. Bryce? Going once? Going
I think I'm
twice?
good.
Wait, what's the number at right now? 21?
21.
21, yeah.
I'm down for a Nico 22.
Bro.
Ooh.
Nico, I got you, bro. I know you're gonna pop off.
All right, I'm passing. Kurum?
Nope.
All right, Iniko for 22. Honestly, if his internet works, I think that's
Isn't
high.
that a steal? Isn't it a steal?
It's
Like,
kind
I
of a
think that's good
steal. It's kind of
value.
a steal. It's kind of
Yep.
a steal. All right, Robin, you are back on the offering board.
all right. Press event.
Oh, where are we starting? Where are we starting?
Oh wait, we have to start at something, huh?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
one.
$1 for Preston.
Yo, Pressman said today he's the most confident he's ever been going into a tournament. He said his scores were he was experimenting
Okay.
with stuff.
I'll take Preston for $2.
I mean, $5.
All right, Bryce takes Preston for $5. Ooh, I don't want to overpay.
You said 5? You did 5?
Yeah, he said $5.
Oh, that's all yours.
Pressman,
know if
this
we
is
can
gonna
go
be
double
it.
digits.
This is your tournament, bro.
Oh,
Wait, isn't Pressman kind of a steal for like $6?
it's true because the average dollar value, assuming you split 106 ways, is like $16 to $17 somewhere around.
Okay, but the thing is, Pressman has never gone out of day one ever in his life.
No,
The
I don't think I've ever
most
seen
For
confident
$5.
He said this last time. He's the most confident he's ever been in a tourney. Like, I'm pretty sure he said this for every cup.
Oh man, I just don't want Bryce to get away with $5, but I don't want to spend $6 on precedent.
No, this is my strat. I called out
You got
Pressman so someone can put Pressman on their team.
Just let him happen. Just
All right. Okay, Bryce takes precedent for $5.
Dude, my team is so woke. P-God and
Really?
Appies.
Wait, I already have half my money gone. Oh my
But
god.
P-God has never final date, right?
Wait,
I mean,
that's
he never
true.
got
I
out
need
of
to
his
pick up
first
someone
day of
cheap, huh?
competition.
Yeah, I need to pick up. Wait, isn't? Oh, I
Yeah,
need to pick
you're spending hella money.
Okay, Kurum, you're up next.
Oh, my turn. Fuck it. Dish soap.
All right, where are we starting?
20.
20.
30.
Oh. Bryce goes 30. I'll go 31 on just
20.
soap.
32.
I mean, I don't have the budget.
Yeah, you do.
What do you
I'll go.
mean?
No, I don't. I do not have the budget.
I'll say 33 on dish soap.
$34.
Whew.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh man. So do they think dish soap is as high value as someone like milk? I do. 35.
My team sucks.
I guess Robin's gonna pass. Bryce or Kurum?
Nope. Yo, Robin, you've seen the tourney.
You can have him.
right?
All right.
Seen what? Seen what?
You saw this, right?
What is that? What is this?
It's tourney results for everything
Oh, for set 7?
for set 7 for all players.
Oh, what the hell? Dude, this is
Wait,
too
this can
cool.
help you. This can help you pick people.
I like that. Sometimes, you can say like, "Oh, tournament results don't matter," but when it comes to fantasy draft, all you care about is tournament results. All right, let's start off.
Tactics tools for Dragon Cup.
Let's kick off. Socks. Socks. Let's just start off pretty easy. Socks at 15.
20.
20 from Bryce. I'll go 21.
Wait, you got dish soap for $5 extra than I got soju? Oh my god.
You said 20 for socks.
21 for socks. I said 21 for socks.
Oh, I really want socks. 25.
25. Isn't 25 kind of low for socks though? Don't you think?
All right, let me check socks.
That's a good price.
Here.
It's a good price.
Where's mismatched socks at? Daddy socks. 4.1.
Yeah, I'll go 26. 26 on socks.
Bro.
If you want them.
I do want him, man. 27?
27. Dude, he's gonna have milk and socks. Those are two of the.
Okay, he's
those are
broke.
literally the two best tournament performers of all time in North America.
No, he's gonna be broke. It's all good.
No, don't worry about it, man. Just let it go.
No,
Said
you can't
20
let him have it. You can't let him have the two best tournament players.
You said 27. What was it? 26 or 27?
It's 27.
All right, I'm gonna let you have it for 27. Does anybody else want to
28.
take it? Oh,
28.
Bryce comes in 28.
Bro, what the fuck, Bryce? What do you mean? Why didn't you just say that earlier then?
No, he was thinking.
I was thinking.
You were thinking, but you. Okay, it's all good. Fuck. Let me look at the player list. Dude, I need money though. Fuck. I'm not gonna be able to
Econ is
bid on
fine.
shit. 30. Fuck it. 30.
Ooh.
Oh my god, you're gonna be stuck with like.
Yeah, I'm broke, but it's fine. 'cause
No,
I have
he'll
no
have
fuck.
like the high value picks, like the people he gets for like $1 or $2, but they can pop off.
Yeah, exactly. I have the ace up my sleeve.
Ooh.
Ace?
Yep.
All right,
31.
Bryce goes 31.
Bro, 31.
Oh my
dude,
god.
there's no way.
I don't know, man. It's up to you, Kurum. I'm out of this. I'm out of this for sure. Robin?
Dude, this is literally like these are
Oh
the
no,
only
I'm out.
players I want.
I'm out.
Okay, I'm gonna give you socks only because Omega Strikers came out. Otherwise, I would fucking, I would fucking, dude, you would be fucked. I would bid this guy like 35 at least.
All right.
I think Sox is gonna be really, really good. I think this is a great meta for Sox.
Okay. Who put up Sock? Oh, I put Sock. Bryce, you're up next.
Ramblin' for
Alright.
25.
Oh, 26. Easy. Robin, I just want to let you know, last time we did this draft with Ramblin', he first picked you and spent as much money necessary to secure you.
Yeah,
That
I'm
is
going 30.
100% what happened.
I'm going $30.
$30 on Ramblin'. 31.
Oh, you have to cross out Precedent, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I have to cross that precedent. I'm going 31 on Ramblin'.
32.
$33.
34.
So I have to spend two. Dish Soap and Ramblin'?
That's an anchor right there.
35.
Oh my god.
Do it. You know he's worth it. The highest paid
Yeah, I
player.
know. 36.
Woo!
Wait, he's the highest paid player?
Yep.
So far.
Oh.
I mean,
thought you meant,
this should have been
like,
easy for Robin. Robin had to think about whether he's worth $6 more than Soju. Come on, Robin.
Why did I buy Soju for $30?
I mean, yeah.
You jumped way ahead of us. I think we would have stopped around like mid-20s, and you just went 30.
30 is so much.
All right,
That's fine. He's gonna win tonight,
I want Robin to have Ramblin'. 36 sounds very reasonable here.
All right, let's go. I have all-star team right now.
All right,
Wait, how much money do I have left?
you have $12.
For 3 players.
Ah!
Robin, you submit the next bid.
All right. All right. Asa.
All right, Asa.
How
4.
much?
Might as well start with your max bid, which is $10.
Asa for $10.
All right, I'll go 15 on Asa.
20.
25.
Oh, 26.
27.
30.
30. Man, he has been playing a lot of Omega Strikers lately. I don't know if I can go higher than 30. I'm out.
I'm
Bryce?
out.
All right.
I take those. I take those.
Asa. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm next, or no, Kurum's next.
Oh. Who's left out of like the Robin.
Oh
Uh,
Yeah,
I
Robin
forgot-
literally doesn't save money for himself.
Robin can't buy
even
himself.
He can't even buy himself.
It's
Probably the
okay.
most
I'm gonna
expensive
throw.
players in Just like set 4. 20.
He's gonna throw. I'll go 21 on Robin.
Oh, I actually won't throw. Also, I'm in peak form right now. I'm actually in peak form. I'm like rank 10 right now.
Nice try, Robin. 21.
No, I'm actually in peak form. I'm worth like 35 at least. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wait. I want to buy myself. So like, Frodo and Bryce, how much are you guys gonna pay for me? Because like, I need to figure out how much money I have to save.
I mean,
gotta
we
nominate-
can't tell you
gotta
our
nominate yourself
strategy.
next. Yeah, there's no way.
Dude, fuck.
You gotta nominate yourself next. That's key.
No,
Both
I
you
wanna
guys,
buy my-
both you guys gotta nominate yourselves earlier.
Oh man. Okay, I have to pass this one. Fuck.
All right.
Wait, where are we at right now?
21
Isn't that way too low? 22?
for Robin. Yeah, I'll go 24.
25?
I said it first.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I believe you. Yeah.
All right, so Bryce.
You're gonna buy me for 25. You have $1 left.
No, I have $10 left.
Oh, he's
bro.
$10 left. What?
Oh.
Bryce, you want a bit higher?
I'm thinking.
Going once. Going twice.
Man, this feels like a steal.
All right, Kurum gets Robin for 25.
Nice. Okay. I mean,
$5
like
cheaper than
very
Soju.
good
my
value.
fucking roster is stacked.
Your roster is pretty stacked. There's a couple of players that I want to spend on, but the thing
Yeah,
is,
me too. I feel like Dan and I are
Yeah.
gonna beat each other up for these same fucking
Yeah,
players.
I mean, me and Robin cannot contest you. So
okay.
I know. Yeah, this is.
All right, so
It's
I'm
happened
next.
last time too.
Let's go with Setsuko. And I'll start off at 28.
Oh my.
29.
32.
32. Okay, so if I go 33, I have $8 for 2 players, which isn't even that bad, honestly. 33.
Yeah, 34. Oh, I need to cross out Robin.
And there's no difference between 33 and 35 in this contract.
you might as well
right?
go broke, no? Or
Yeah,
like
30
as close to broke as you can.
Yeah, 35. Wait, you bid 34, right?
Yeah, I bid 34.
Yeah, 35. Because there's no point. Like, I'm just going to wind up with my leftovers no matter what.
Yeah. I'll go, yeah, I guess we just run it all the way up, right? 36?
What's the max you can spend?
Everything up until the last spots where you have
No, I'm
$1.
saying for Bryce in his spots.
Yeah. I
You can spend
up to
39.
39.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let you have it.
Okay. Setsuko for 36.
I have to. It's the same spot we were in last time.
Yeah,
Dan,
yeah,
where
you have
if
to,
I
you
take
have
if I bid 37 and you let me have it, then you get to just name your team basically.
Exactly.
So.
All right, Bryce, you're up next.
Oh, by the way, we did not say this in advance, but technically this is a DTIYDK thing. Are we allowed to put Goobums up?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
It was about the official power rankings.
Okay.
He was removed. And just in transparency, Goobums was removed from the panel as well as being allowed to be power ranked, but you can fantasy draft him.
Yep.
So is that who you're putting up?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how I want to approach it. I put up Casper.
Okay. Casper Wu, 4.
5.
For $5. Robin?
How much money do I have left?
You have 12 bucks.
Oh, $6.
Oh, I'll let you have Casper for $6. I'm passing. Kurum?
I can't afford it.
Okay. Bryce?
I'll pass.
Okay. That's honestly
Oh
really good
my-
value, Robin. You got really good
Casper, do not let me down. I know you're in regionals already, but you have to try.
Yeah, he's really good.
The thing about Casper is that he is one of the scariest players, but also a player that I think is very liable to go 8th randomly in tournaments. I've just seen him go 8th all the time.
I mean, Casper has been doing pretty well on ladder, right? But I feel like he hasn't really shown that he can do well in tournaments yet, and also he doesn't really have a reason to try super hard since he's already guaranteed regionals.
That's fair.
So-
He just
I-
tilts a lot. Casper,
It's
do not
just
tilt.
he's
It's
a
just-
wild card,
Yeah,
right?
he's a
His
wild
ceiling
card.
is
He's
really
capable of
high,
doing
but
super
his
well.
floor is really low.
It's a video
Very
game.
capable.
Do not tilt, okay? Also, you're already at regionals. There's no reason to tilt. You just gotta play like you're in solo queue and you're chilling.
All right. Kurum. Oh no, sorry, Robin. Robin, you're up next for bid.
Oh, let's go Solus.
Oh, TSM Soul is the god of TFT. Where are you starting? It has to be less than $4 or less.
$4.
5.
All right, Robin's outbid. I'll go $6 on Solus. Why not?
Robin, how much money do you have?
Robin has $6.
He has $6. Okay.
I'll go $6 on Solus.
All right, you can have him.
Bro, Solus is a steal. He's 3.9. He's a highest
There's always
average
so much
placement.
value at the end of
Solus
the day.
is a steal. Like he's honestly the highest value pick left. Like there isn't really like a clear value
Solus
pick
low
left
key like the best tournament
besides
player.
Solus.
Oh, I think there's some really good value left.
There's some good value
Really?
left for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's really good value left.
I think it's like Solus and Rain.
No, and
Interesting.
Akiyun,
What
maybe,
about
and
yourself,
Weijin-
Kurum? Please.
Weijin Iverson. Weijin
Oh,
Iverson.
I mean, I really want to win myself just to like even
You can
motivate,
bid on yourself
motivate,
next to make
motivate
sure
myself
money.
even more.
Yeah.
Okay, I passed too, so it's yours.
Whoa! I got Solus for $6. Oh,
What?
blessed day. Let's go. Wait, how does this happen? The past 4 drafts, I've somehow have gotten Solus every single time.
Respect. That means you're drafting well.
Okay, Kurum, you're up next for bidding.
Bro, the thing is, I can't even motivate my. It's not motivate. I can't even pick myself because you guys can just lock me out of myself. If you just bid,
Yeah.
like I can't like I'm just gonna bid.
Okay,
like, I need to wait until you guys have less money. So
Okay,
Not
okay.
honor system?
I
It's
would
$100
give you
means
yourself, Kurum. I'll give you yourself for $8. It's your you have to max bid it. I
If
would
my
not.
max?
You that's the only way it's fair, bro. What do you think you're worth
Oh
less than
my
$8?
god. Okay, Dan, you're not gonna rat if I do that?
No, I'm not gonna rat. I want you to pick yourself too. I want you to pick yourself. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I want to pick myself.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, I was trying to get myself for a better price than $8, so I'm gonna be honest.
I thought you're negotiating.
You think he's overpaying for himself at $8?
Bro, I don't want to spend $8 on me. All right, fuck it, Kian.
Okay, Kian for how much?
$5. No, that's too much.
If you do $5 on Q and you get it,
I take it
you
back. I
never
take it back. I
use
take it back. I
yourself.
take it back. $3.
$3 for
$3
Kian.
$3.
I will take Kian for $4.
I will take Kiyun for $5.
Oh man, you have like Soju and Kiyun and Ramblin. It's actually a great team.
I will take. How much is it? $5. I'll take Q for 6.
Oh.
Baited. You got baited. Not really.
Nah, he's good.
It's not as really cheap.
So it's up to me, really. Let's Let's see. How many other people do I want on this list?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to keep track of too.
Yeah. All right, I'll take Kiyun for 7. We're Team TSM. Let's go.
Dude, I feel like Solus for 6 is like a really good deal.
That might be
is.
the steal of the draft.
Oh,
Also, I feel like everything on this draft looks pretty normal, and then you just see C9K3 Soju $30.
No, he's 2.5 average
I
placement.
can't wait to do this draft with
laugh at
Soju
the
before
god of TFT.
regionals. Well, I can't wait to do this
Okay.
draft before regionals. Next time we're gonna do this draft is before regionals with Soju. It'll be so
you can
fun.
have him. You can have him.
Woo! Wait, that's actually really good value again.
It is good value.
$7 for Kiyun? Oh, I'm out of money though. You guys are sleeping on Kiyun. I think he is.
Oh, I think
no, I
Kiyun's
think-
really
I think
good
it's,
too. I
he's
wanted to, but I think
Okay.
this puts me in way too powerful of an economic position because I can name the rest of my team again.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna put up. Let's see. Who do I want drafted? I'm gonna go with Clear. Clear for $3.
5.
Okay, 5 from Kurumx. I'll go $6 for Clear.
Bro, you know I'm broke. Why are you doing that? How broke are you? Are you
I'm
broke
pretty
too?
broke too. I'm pretty broke too.
I love that Dan started with who do I want to get drafted by other people, and then he immediately just gets in the thick of the bidding.
Okay, you have 71, 78. You have $15. I have 10. And you bid what?
I bet 6. Or was it 7? 6. I bet 6.
Oh, what? Okay, well I can't build 70. I can't bid 70% of my net worth on Clear. It's yours.
All right, you're passing. Bryce?
I too am passing.
Oh, okay. And then Robin, you can't. So, okay, I got Clear for $6. All right, Clear, you got me right.
You're going 8th.
Oh, says the guy that drafted Soju for 30. Nice try, Bryce.
Nah, Soju's cracked right now. Soju's
I mean,
cracked.
I can pick my next 3.
Yes, Bryce can basically bid $10 for the next 3 players. So if you want to do that, you theoretically
Yeah,
can.
I know I want Rain.
Okay.
I'm deciding between Malala, Kivix, and Kevchin. I think I want Kivix.
Okay. I'll just sorry, in $10 if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you can just spread out my money so that I use 100% of it if you want. I
Just
think
picking
I
the
think
rest
I
of
think
it
I think in terms of
straight up.
value, Rain should be higher. I think Rain should be, whatever, 20.
Sure.
Oh, I mean, I have DQA ranked, but I feel like I want Malala or Kevchin more than I want
Okay. So who is it between Malala and Kivix?
Oh no, I picked
Oh,
Kivix.
sorry.
I picked-
Malala and Kevchin.
Kev is playing a bunch of Zaya, Deja.
Oh man, he's reading their profile as he's
Fuck
drafting.
yeah, I'm
them.
reading their profiles.
Who is playing? Kevchin?
Where's Rainplosion?
Man, this is kind of tough.
I'm gonna have to clock you, Bryce.
Yeah. That's super fair.
3, 2. 1.
I will take Malala.
Oh, okay. All right. Boom. Bryce is done with his draft. Okay, Robin. Kerm, by the way, you're the most strong.
How much money do you guys have?
I have
I'm the
$10.
most what?
Me and Kerm have $10, and you have $6.
Oh. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna put up Kurumx for $1.
All right, Kermex.
Wait, how much money do you have, Robin?
$6.
I have 6.
6. I have 5.
Do I want
Dan,
to?
be a fucking rat. Dan, do not be a fucking rat. Like, I know what you're thinking right now? You don't even want to fucking buy me for 6, but you know I'll bid 7. So just give me a fucking rat, please, bro. Like I need some fucking money, man.
You have to do it, Dan. You have to.
No.
I'll take Kurumx for 6.
Bro, you're such a rat. Like there's just no way, man.
Yes.
This actually helps Robin more than it helps me, because
Yeah, it does for
Like
sure.
you're just griefing, man.
Well, wait, it's not griefing. It's strategy. It's the opposite of griefing.
Just take yourself for 7, Kurumx.
Yeah.
We're at the point where basically we just pick who we want for like $1 or $2. It's fine.
7.
All right, Kurumx can you can have yourself for 7.
Right.
Because yeah.
Great.
All right.
Can I
that means
say I still have no fucking idea how I went with Prestivan on my team, but he's about to go first this tourney.
yeah, maybe we'll look back at this draft and just think that precedent popped off, and we were all idiots. Okay, Kurumx, you're next to submit a bid for $1 or $2.
I have $3.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude.
Yes.
Okay, I need to-
Yes, Bryce. Yes, he's just realized.
Dude,
he has
I
just
am
realized.
trolling.
He has just realized.
Okay, I'll do the DQA for $2.
All right, I pass. Robin.
I pass.
Okay, DQA for 2. That's honestly pretty good value. DQA actually does well in tournaments all the time.
Oh my god.
Okay, it is my time, and I will bid Goo Bums.
This is bullshit. I was working off of my rankings, and so I didn't have it on it, and I totally forgot.
I bid Goo Bums at $5, and I get Goo Bums. Woohoo! All right, actually, I'll just bid him at 10, just so I have a clean slate. All right, Robin, you now basically pick your last 2 members.
All right, hold on. Let's see. What rank is Kev Chen right now? Wait, what else? What's his? Okay, I'm down for. Wait, hold on. Let me look at that list real quick. Shit, this guy's pretty good too. Boss of Skills is pretty good, no?
He popped off at the
Lost.
beginning of the set. He climbed really high, like top 5.
All right, I'm down for my boy Jason Java. This guy's a beast.
Oh yeah, all right.
Wait, you're gonna take Jason over like Kevchin?
Oh, he still has
I
one more
think
pick. But
Jason's a beast.
Okay.
Jason's been
okay,
consistent,
actually,
like, top 10
technically,
for
the
like
way this goes is Kurumx would bid next, and theoretically Robin could outbid him if he wants to. So Kurumx, you bid who you want next.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, like whoever you want for $1, and Robin will see if he wants it or not.
Okay, I want for $1. Oh fuck, who's even left?
There's some pretty decent value picks for $1.
Yeah, for $1.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, honestly, like content for $1 sounds pretty good, but I'm gonna go with my gut, Wajan Iverson.
Oh.
Yes!
Robin,
I
do you
love
want to
it.
steal Wajan Iverson?
Hold on.
Yeah, it's up to you, Rob, if you
This
want to
guy-
take Wajan Iverson.
Oh, Wajan. Oh, I'm. No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I got him. The
All
fucking
right.
secret weapon.
All right, there's Robin. You wrap up our draft with the final pick. Anybody you want.
I'm gonna go with NG Boss of Skills.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me search up. Okay. Hold on. What rank is he? Okay, not bad. All right, I'm gonna go with NG Boss of Skills.
Dude,
All right.
Evchin and Beppo being on the board still is criminal.
Kev Chan's on the
Beppo
board.
was my honorable mention. He's my 7th pick for $0.
Beppo, Noster. I think Phoenix is underrated because I think he's performed well in tournaments before. And then you have people who have historically done well in tournaments, like Robivan, who has proven history. Also, why did nobody put up Ray for the bid? I just feel sad.
Wait, where is
Poor
Kev
Ray.
Chen? What rank is he? What is his IGN?
Isn't it just Kev Chen?
He's not even on the front page of LOLchess? No.
Oh, I see.
This guy's GM. He's GM.
He hasn't played. He's played like
Evchin?
70 games.
Oh.
Are you thinking about Kevy Joe? There's a lot of
No,
Kevs.
it's Kev Chen.
No,
It's literally
Kev
Kev
Chen.
Chen.
Kev Chen
There's so
can-
many Kevins.
He just
There's so
hasn't
many
pla-
Kevins.
he just hasn't played. He literally didn't play the set, and then he like climbed to whatever. He qualified for Dragon Cup in like 30 games. He's good.
Oh.
Okay. Vintage Kimmy, can you run a poll? Who has the best draft? Me, Bryce, Robin, or
Dude.
Kurumx?
Dan has the best draft. I'm not sure it's that close.
My
His
draft
value
is so
allocation-
good.
The fact that I gave you Goobums for free is so stupid, dude. I can't believe I just.
Wait, really? I think you guys are fucked. Like my
I think
draft
my
is-
I think my job is hella good. I think
Wait,
my
Wait,
job
really? I
what?
think you're trash.
Oh, okay. I'm down for some side action. I'll take my team and Dan's team against your two teams.
Oh,
you
I
wanna-
don't want to be. Hey, I don't want to be paired with Robin though.
Oh, we
Can
won
I
for
just-
sure. We won for sure. What do you mean?
Wait, really?
Dude, Soju past
Robin's
20
team
is
low-key.
2.5.
Robin's
I'm
Soju
pretty
team.
sure-
past 20,
You
2.5.
can't bid your entire net worth on someone for one, like, because of one day. Like,
Dude,
there's just
it-
no way, man.
It
I'm
clicked for
pretty
Soju.
sure the draft
It
sequence is like Dan way up here, large gap me, large gap you two clowns.
There's no
Hey,
way. You have
one day of
Prestivant. You have
You're gonna bid
Prestivant on
That's
your
true.
team.
That's
What?
true. You have Prestivant.
You have Prestivant on your
I'm pretty
team.
sure. I'm pretty sure. No cap that my 1 and 2 going into this draft were Socks and Appies.
Okay. I think no, Appy's at 23 was definitely
Yeah,
really
Appy's
good.
23 is a steal.
Okay. If I have
Iniko
to
at
rank the
22
draft-
is really good.
I'm not even kidding. I feel like I have 4 out of the top 8.
I think it's
Soju,
obvious.
Aniko, Ramblin, Casper.
I think Robin's team has a lot. I mean, Robin's team has the biggest like upside. I think, like in terms of relative.
Really,
to what
I think
expectations
probably
are.
Bryce's team has the biggest upside out of like upsets.
I agree.
But I think the draft is obvious. I think it's me 1, Dan 2, Bryce 3, Robin 4. Yep.
All right.
Jason and Boss of Skills. Are you guys in chat? You guys got me, right? Like, you guys are beasts.
All right. Looks like a lot of people think Kurum's draft is pretty good. So I guess only time will tell. We're gonna post it on Twitter, and then as the co-stream goes on, Bryce and I will be tallying the points. We're gonna be co-streaming the event this weekend, which actually leads us to our closing. Might as well just get to it. That's right. Bryce and I, or at least do as much as we could, we'll be co-streaming and follow the action. DTIYDK will be covering the action alongside the casters. We're not casting this weekend, but Doa and I believe Casanova, Bupasaurus, and Riley and Lemon Kiwi. They'll be all bringing you the action. But if you want to hang out here on this channel and listen to me, Bryce, and I think Pokygom actually specifically requested to join our co-stream, Bryce. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh hell yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, so it'll be really fun. Make sure to
He's
tune
not
in
playing.
this weekend. No,
Yeah,
Pocky
Pocky
opted
and
out.
Bird are not playing.
Okay.
Yeah,
they
Dude, Pocky and Turney is so fucking scary, man.
Yes,
Holy
agreed.
shit.
I
I cannot deal with this guy, man.
last draft, Bryce and I'm sorry, we were drafting, and I spent my entire budget on Bert and
Yeah.
Pokygum, and they ended up going top 3. So sometimes it's worth. Sometimes it's worth. Let's get some
Yeah,
closing
Dan's not
thoughts.
talking about the rest of the draft.
It's been a really fun episode. Went a little bit long, but man, I love doing these fantasy drafts. I love doing this podcast. Let's get some word from the panel. Kurum, start us off here.
Well, thanks for having me. I think this show is like the only place to talk about like the only like real like podcast for like competitive TFT and like talk like in depth about like competitive stuff. And I really enjoy talking about competitive TFT. So thanks a lot for having me.
Man,
Thanks
so
for coming on.
professional. Love come back
Also,
anytime.
I think I'm gonna do really well this weekend. I hope so.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I got you, bro. Robin.
Thanks for having me. You guys are laughing at my number 1 pick, but Soju's gonna show you guys that he's not just a ladder warrior, and he's actually gonna pop off, make the final lobby, and potentially even win the Dragon Cup. And Jason Java, Boss of Skills, Casper, especially you, Casper. Please don't let me down. I know Ramblin's already guaranteed last final lobby. Casper, do not fuck around, okay? You're already in regionals.
Wait, you know Ramlin literally said on Twitter like he wasn't trying?
Yeah, he literally did.
Yeah.
No. That no. Like he's gonna like
It-
Ramblin not trying is like still OP.
Yeah, agree,
Like he
agree.
probably even better because he has no nerves anymore. Like he has nothing on the line. He's just gonna play TFT
I can
and then
see
he's
it.
not gonna be shaken. But yeah, but Casper, like, got me. Thanks for having me though, guys. It was really fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bryce.
This was another awesome show. You guys were super good guests. I echo everything Kurm said, especially like Kurm. That was literally the whole point. Dan and I had these conversations on our couch all the time, and we were like, "We can totally turn this into a podcast."
There's nowhere else to talk about this shit besides
Yeah.
like in your friends with Discord sometime.
Yeah,
But, like,
and
this is like a public like way to talk about like everything like high end TFT, which is cool.
totally. And the goal was like, this is not about being accessible. This isn't a podcast for the masses. This is for the turbo, sweaty, NA TFT fans who want to dive a lot deeper into all of this. And it's so fun to do every single time we do it. I look forward to it. I got my COVID booster yesterday, so I've actually been like literally working from bed all day, and I somehow found energy for the show. I thought I was going to be so flat, but I just love talking about TFT. I'm so excited to watch you guys in the Dragon Cup. It was super fun.
Dude, I will say that set 8 though, in terms of competitive, is about to be the best set of all fucking time. Like if we're getting a new product lead, it's the beginning of a new fiscal year. We're gonna have LAN TFT tourneys. We're gonna have higher prize pools. Like it's gonna be fucking cracked.
Agreed.
It is gonna be cracked.
Inject that copium straight in my veins, bro. I need that.
Not even copium. Look how much money we spent on Kaisa.
That's true. I spent $150.
There is no like pity. I think the pity is at like 60 or like 70.
Yeah.
Like,
It took me so many eggs to open it.
yeah, it cost me $150 too. Like 150 times however many other people, like they're injecting that into the price pool, right? Into the competitive scene, right? So yeah.
One can hope. Thank you so much, Robin and Kurumx, for joining us for this episode. Once more, Bryce and I will be co-streaming this weekend, so make sure to check that out. Our next episode is also going to be the following week. We do a review show every single time we do these tournaments. So next week, we're going to be doing the highlights, who played well, who didn't, who was surprises, who were disappointing. It's all going to be on October 6th for our Dragon Cup review show. Also, the best thing you can do to support the show is just to follow us on our social channels. So twitter.com/DTIYDK show or anchor.fm/DTIYDK for the audio only on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, whatever you use. That's it. From Frodan, Bryce, Robin, and Kurumx, this has been DTIYDK episode 11. We'll see you next time for more TFT action.